Something that bugs me a lot is these sort of religious or anti-religious videos on YouTube. Now, some of them are really good. I follow some popular atheist YouTubers, CultOfDusty, TheAmazingAtheist, MrRepzion, and they're all really cool, but some of their videos are just really interesting to me because sometimes they seem to be not making any sense. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say it out loud. I'm a Wiccan. Now, these videos they make, a lot of them are really good and make a lot of sense. And a lot of them are really level-headed. A lot of what MrRepzion or Dusty or Amazing Atheist says I agree with. And, you know, I've seen some Christian YouTubers too who say they're Christian stuff, and some of that I agree with. I really like to think that life is about finding yourself and finding what works for you. And if atheism or Christianity or Wicca, Buddha, anti-theists, you know, Vernians, whatever works for you is really what's important. I think so. But what's really annoying to me is a lot of these atheists seem to say, oh, well, Christians are so caught up in their ways, trying to tell other people what to do. And then some of these atheists, you know, from time to time, not always, sometimes they just have, you know, a miss video, an off video, just a video that doesn't really make sense. A video where they're sort of telling other people what to believe. Like, for example, one video was this girl, I can't remember her name, but I unsubscribed to her. The video was Christianity is a lie, or it was Jesus is a lie, and she just sort of ranted through the video, not really making any coherent sense, and sort of just kind of hating on Christians and Muslims the whole video. And then she, in other videos, complains about how, you know, Christians and Muslims don't like her because Christians and Muslims are so intolerant of atheists. Yet here she is, an atheist, being intolerant of Muslims and Christians. Now, what I always like to say is, you know, find yourself in what works for you and try not to push it in other people's face. I'm with everybody else on this boat. I don't like when Christians hand me their little iPhone Bible pamphlet thing through the drive-thru window at my work. I don't like that. I'm comfortable where I am with what I have. I found what works for me, and I like that. And I don't really want you trying to change my opinion. Now, the same thing sort of goes for atheists. I like a lot of what they say. You know, of course, you know, gay is good. You know, I'm asexual myself. But the thing with it is a lot of people seem to still be trying to tell other people what to do. Let's talk about CultOfDusty. He always says the age of the human mind, the age of reality, you know, thinking and logic, and I agree with him. People should use logic. I talk about it on my Tumblr blog all the time. Use logic. I follow Liberating Reality on Tumblr. Logic above all else. You can believe your religion, but think about it. Don't believe your religion because other people told you to. Believe it because you want to, and you've thought about it, and you've done the research. I mean, if you go on, you know, the internet and you do some research, you'll see, oh, you know, Abraham was born, but before Abraham and, you know, Judaism was invented, before that, there were other religions. People worship statues. Some scientists agree that tombstones were a sign of some sort of organized religion, and that's really interesting to me because there were religions before, you know, Judaism and the Abrahamic religions or other religions. And to say that there's a wrong religion is kind of, personally, I think it's ignorant, because look at Buddhists. They just want to find inner peace, and Buddhism is really a religion about finding yourself. They don't worship a deity. Buddha was a very real person. The same with Vernians. Jules Verne was a very real person, and they just believe that what Jules Verne wrote was fact, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It works for them. Go ahead. If it works for you, do it. But, you know, atheists and Christians and pretty much every other religion, everybody thinks they're right, and that's fine. If it works for you, that's fine. Now, it may sound like I'm saying don't tell other people what to do, and I kind of am, but people have the right to free speech. You can tell other people what to do if you want to. I'm just saying that it's not always appreciated. Now, the thing that atheists are jerks because they tell people what to do, you could go with the same thing with any other religion. Other religions tell people what to do. Does that make them jerks? No. And does it make atheists jerks? No. You can tell people what to do. It's just not always appreciated, and it's kind of, what's the word? Not bigoted, but it's sort of hypocritical to say, oh, don't tell me what to do, but do this, do this, do this, but don't tell me what to do. That's kind of hypocritical, I think. That being said, practice your religion, find what works for you, and, if you want a good YouTuber to follow, shout out to CultOfDusty, a good blog, Liberating Reality on Tumblr. I hope you enjoyed my video. Peace out. And think for yourself.